This conference will now be recorded.
Class, if you remind me once to record the class. I forgot. Okay. Um, so these are the places. That doesn't mean they tell you the Mysore tour to a package tour to Mysore and take you to Kashmir. Correct. So one software having branches of software relating to each other, we call them a package. I repeat, one software having branches of software relating to each other, we tell them as a package software. So MS Office is a package software.
Ma'am, can you repeat this point again?
Yeah. One software having branches of software relating to each other is a package software. MS Office is a package software. Okay. I'll just share my screen. Give me a second. Class, is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, one second. Okay. So, class, can you please tell me what is the screen you can see? Little confusion.
Versions of
What?
Can
MS
you?
Office.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now it is changing.
No, ma'am.
Did the
No,
screen
ma'am.
change?
No, ma'am.
No, no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Now it's no, ma'am.
Okay. So these are some of the versions. Um, these are the initial versions of MS Office. And what I want you to do is I want you to list me the rest versions of MS Office in tomorrow's class. I may ask anyone. Remember, class assignment marks is with me. So attendance is important as well as assignments. So you have to do your assignments and compulsory attendance. So you just after this, after 2013, I want you to list me the versions of MS Office. Okay. So these are some of the important requirement in your computer before, I mean, while having a um, MS Office software in your system. So what processor you must have, what is the memory required, that is how much space you must have in your system, how much space it occupies. So what is the minimum hard disk you must have, so in what drive you must have. So these are the basic uh, components which must be there, and these are very very minimal components where these days every system will have, so you don't have to know about whether these are there in your systems or no. Most of the system these days, most no, all the systems have these. Okay, they are very minimum components. Yeah, coming to the elements, that is, as I told you, MS Office is a package. So we have branches of MS Office. Basically, it's MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, front page, Outlook. Now you can know that MS Office has so many different branches. Okay, so basically these four, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, are similar to each other. There are many options which are similar, and as well as the different options which cannot be done. Like if you can do it in Word, you cannot do it in Excel. So there are difference as well. So I'll just give you a brief explanation about Word, PowerPoint, Access, and then we'll continue this. Class, you can take note of these elements. I want you to take note this because only four you can write down. That is MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, MS Access. And later I'll be giving you one word explanation for this one sentence, and then you can just note down that in front of that by using hyphen. Class, please stop me if I'm fast, as it is the first class. We need to get adjusted with each other. So you let me know if I'm fast. You let me know if you're not able to get.
The
Okay.
screen.
Hmm. Okay. So first, I'll come to MS Word. MS Word is a documentary software. I repeat, it's a documentary software. We tell it a documentary software because basically all the text part, drafting of letters or these legal documents, and all the text related things, text related lines, everything, margins, everything can be done in Word, which cannot be done in any other forms of MS Office. So all the documentary things, that is basically we play with text in Word. So that is why we tell it as a documentary software. So put a hyphen and write in front documentary software. Next, I'll give a sentence on Excel. Then again, we will go back. I'll explain you in explain you Excel later. I'll just give you a brief on that. So next you have MS Excel. MS Excel is a spreadsheet software. Spreadsheet means rows and columns. So basically we will be working on rows and columns in Excel. So that is why we tell it as a spreadsheet software. Next, next we have is so next one is MS PowerPoint. We call them as presentational software. That is because um, all the presentation, animations, effects, So all those things we'll be working with presentational software in a PowerPoint. So that is the reason uh, we'll tell them as presentational software. And next you have is MS Access. MS Access is a database software. Database means tables. So basically we'll be working with tables only in database, that is MS Access. So we call it as database software. Class I repeat: MS Word documentary software, MS Excel spreadsheet software, PowerPoint presentational software, MS Access database software. You can just go through these notes. I don't think you will require some notes on this. You can just go through the next three sheets, three slides. You just go through, like, it is what are the uses of MS Word, what are the uses of PowerPoint, what are the uses of Excel Access. That's all. Okay, just go through. More on Excel I'll be explaining you when further. Done, class?
Um, 1 second.
1 second, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
PowerPoint. Done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So like in Access, no, we create tables, forms, queries. These are all the things what we can create in Access. Done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One second. Okay. Class, coming to Excel. You cannot see my screen, no? One second, one second. I'll just share the. 1 second. There's little problem in opening one PowerPoint. Anyways, I'll. Oh yeah. Okay. Now you can see.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
It shows me I have shared the screen.
And now,
Yes. Now we are able to see, ma'am.
Okay. So MS Excel is a spreadsheet software. As I told you about, for sorting a very large amount of data, where we can compress the data, where we can analyze the data, we can interpret the data, and basically here in Excel we can do with charts, where in none of the other things branches we can do with charts. So coming on with, I mean, in the coming days, you can know why and how it has been. I'll be showing you the difference as well. So yes, MS Excel is very very used in these days, whether it is field, commerce field, or engineering, anything, any field you're from. People want them to know Excel when they are hiring candidates. So the reason is the same thing. It is not that it is used only in accounts or only when you have amount. No, even when you have a data, even when you have a employee name, employee ID code, everything, where they are similar for all kind of jobs, not only when it comes to finance. So that is why Excel is being so vastly used these days. Can you see the next slide now? I have changed.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Excel is one of the best spreadsheet application available, possessing several enhanced spreadsheet features. So as I was telling you about, there are a lot of different features in Excel which makes your work very much easier. So we tell it a spreadsheet software because it contains rows and columns. So rows and columns are your workspace in Excel. Okay. We put sheets under sheets. You have rows and columns. That is where we are working everything in. Class, do you want to take this?
Yes.
We've
Do you
taken
want to
that
take
down, ma'am.
notes? You have taken? And as it is the first class, we are more into theory, or else, that is from tomorrow onwards, we'll have most of the classes will be practicals only. So you'll whenever you're working, I'll give you a little time. You can take down the notes by yourself. So that's how we will work because more practical you do, it's more easier for you to understand the software. These are the things what you can do in Excel. So it simplifies your data, analyzes it, interprets it. You can organize the data, giving them a graph. So you can manage all the things as I was telling you about employee details. Same way in schools, colleges, you can the college, I mean the students' details. You can specify. You can record the marks for the aggregate of all 6 months, 6 sems, 8 sems. So these are all the uses how, where, and all you can use with the Excel sheets. Just go through class. I don't think you require this to write. Just read them once. Okay. So okay. Class, as you have been recognized like male, female, or your particular name. Okay, so same way, the softwares also are being recognized. We tell them as extensions. So through a extension, a particular software is being identified. So in case of Excel, XLSX is the extension for Excel. So when I say it's a XLS software, that means it's a Excel. You don't have to mention Excel software. Automatically, when you give this extension with a name, that is star.xlsx. So star is a name. Okay, it might be anything ABCD dot xlss, that means it's a Excel file. So it is being identified, a file is being identified through a extension. Please take down this.
Yes, ma'am.
Class, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I want you to do is, you can, 1 second, I'll just share my entire screen so that you will be able to see. Okay, my screen is visible now, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I want you to press Windows button and R. That is the run option, Windows plus R. So you can see you get a pop-up, run, type as Excel, EXCEL, and press OK. Everyone is in this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, this is what your Excel screen looks like. So about all these options, we will be doing it in further classes. Now I just want you to do is open the blank document, blank workbook. Everybody, this is the screen what you have opened, correct? Now, when you open the book, you can see something called book 1, book 2, correct? Book 1, everyone on the top of your um, Excel workbook. So that we tell them as default name. So a Excel file is known as a Excel workbook. So we tell them a workbook. So you can insert any number of workbook, and what you work on is a worksheet. Okay, so sheet 1 by default you will have 1. You can add the number of worksheets you want. So 1 second. Okay, so a Excel file is called a workbook. By default you will have book 1, book 2, until unless you save a workbook, it will give you book 1, book 2. Once you save it, automatically that particular name it will have. So in Excel we can insert a number of workbooks. In each workbook we can insert a number of sheets. So by default in a new workbook you will have one sheet. So class, what are the versions you're working on now? Okay, we'll talk about this in tomorrow's class. I'll ask you after we go with the versions. Okay, now what I want you to do is go to your sheet. 1 second, class. Go to your sheets. So you can see here as A, B, C, D. So these are all your columns. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. These are your rows. So there are 10,48,576 rows, and the last column is XFD. That's how after Z it takes as AA, AB, AC, same way it continues. Your last column is XFD. Oh, how do you see it is hold control Everyone be in the first cell. Hold control down arrow. You can see the last
Ma'am, control
row.
and
Control and down arrow in your arrow keys. Control and up arrow. Again you come to your first cell. Control and right arrow. You see your last column. Except D is 16,000. Okay. Control plus left arrow. You come to the first row. Okay. Please take down this. Done, class.
one minute.
You're done with the. Oh, I changed the slide. Is it? This is done, no? Everyone.
Yes.
This is what I just told you, no? Control plus up arrow, down arrow. I want everyone to try and do it. If you have doubt, let me know. Okay, class. Now I'll first explain you. You just follow the mouse, and later I will show you a picture and again explain the components of a Excel file. Till here, anybody has any doubts, any clarifications to be made? I can continue the class.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
No breaks in the class. It's only a 1.5 hour class, correct? Okay.
Yes.
So Good. Okay, now class, you can follow the mouse, correct? Okay. So as once we open the Excel file, this is close, this is maximize, minimize. This is to sign in if you have a MS Office account, and this is by default workbook name. Um, okay, so this is we called it as a title bar. This we call it as a quick access toolbar. In case there are some options here, I'll show you how to use, add, remove from the quick access toolbar. Here, as current options you have is undo, redo, and save. And this is the file menu. Class, give me 1 second, I'll be back. Sorry, just continue. I was telling about this, correct? So this we tell it as a office button or a file menu. Home, insert, page layout, formula is all your tabs. These are the groups, clipboard, font, alignment, numbers, and these are the tools. So tabs, groups, tools. So groups and tools change from different tabs. Like when I press on the second tab, insert, it changes, page layout, it changes. Okay. So I repeat, file menu, office button, tabs, tools, groups. Okay. Tabs, tools, groups, together we call them as ribbons. I repeat, tabs, groups, tabs, groups, tools, together we call them as ribbons. This, what you can see here, class, I'm audible, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I thought I was talking to myself. Okay, this is the name box. Why is this required? It shows us where your cell is. So you can see my cell is here, it is showing A1. I keep my cell here. See, this is what shows me the cell address. Name of each cell, we can tell them as cell address. So each cell has a different name, a different address. So same way when I just click here, it's 11. So automatically it is showing me. Same way when I want to go to a particular cell. So what I want you to do is, I want you to type here some cell address like A55. Enter. See, okay. Do around 3 to 4 of them. Some X100, some AB50, somewhere some far cells. Try doing them, class. And 4 to 5 you do them. Anybody who is not able to do that, please let me know. This is where you can jump from each cell. This is very important, knowing you should know about the cell address. Okay, this is called the formula bar. That is, whatever we write in the cell is being seen here. This is selection. The complete sheet is selected. These are the columns. These are the rows. So intersection of a column and a row, we call them as cell. I repeat, intersection of a column and a row is called a cell. Okay, by default you will have one sheet. You can add the sheets here. Here it shows what accessibility you're doing in. This shows you the views. I'll be explaining you this later. These are the zoom. Okay, I'll open a picture. I want you to go through that. Again, I will explain you using these. The reason why I'm stressing so much on the components of the Excel sheet is, as you are learning with Excel, you must be knowing all the components. It is not that you just say, ma'am, on the top right, top left, below, in this, whatever it is. No. Every time you mention something, every time you're working on, you need to mention the components so that you should know, people know that you're getting trained with Excel. So that is the reason you must know the components of Excel. That is why I'm stressing these topic. Um, please go through this. If you can please draw it in a rough diagram to get this, because I'm not going to send you notes immediately either, or you have to go through the recording. So it is not wrong to just make a rough note of all these. Class, here one thing is, I have mentioned only ribbons. What I want you to do is, I want you to mention these tabs, these as tools and these as groups, and put a flower bracket and then write down ribbons. You want me to repeat, or you got
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
These are tabs, these are tools, these are groups. So all three together are ribbons.
Okay.
Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am? Ma'am, can you hear me? Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, we were informed that we have classes from 6 to 7, ma'am. Only 1 hour class per day.
1 second.
Even in the mail, ma'am, we got the same message.
No, dear, it is 7:30. In your group also it is there, no? 7:30.
But we got the official mail as like 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. ma'am.
Okay, I'll just confirm.
Okay, ma'am.
Till that you just go through that components. I'll just come back. Plus I've been told it's still 7:30.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So done with the components.
Next.
Everyone is clear. I'll just a quick close, maximize, minimize, title bar, quick access toolbar, file menu, tabs, groups, tools, ribbons, name box, formula bar, columns, rows, sheets, cell, status, views, zoom. Okay, now did you all try with the name box?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. One second. Okay, so we'll just go with the quick access. We'll go with the file menu. Then once I'm done with these things, maybe after file menu, I'll go with the quick access toolbar. I'll show you how you can add and remove those. So file menu, in first thing, this is a screen what you got in the screen when you opened, correct? So this is a blank workbook. It's a new workbook whenever I open my Excels first. So I just can open a new workbook here. Then here you have a welcome tour. It shows you about the Excel. Okay. So some of here you have more templates. On the templates, once you are hands-on with the Excel software, I'll show you some of the templates as well. So next you have is new. So new is a new workbook, same here as a blank workbook. Control plus N is to take a new workbook. Okay, I'll give you a shortcut key list class, maybe in coming days. So you can just use those shortcut keys. I'll be telling you which are the most used shortcut keys so that you can have them handy. Okay, so you click on the new, so you can see here it's book 2. So when I opened it for the first time, it came as book 1. Now as I have two of them, it is coming as book 1, book 2. Okay, same way we'll take a new one by using a shortcut, control plus N, plus control plus N, new. So you have book 3. As I told you, it was a default name, correct? Okay. And then open is to open the existing files. All the existing files which you have been created before, you can open them here. Maybe today what files you have created and you will save once I show you. And then when you come tomorrow, I mean for the tomorrow's class, you will have list of workbooks here. And then is the info. Okay, now what is that you do so that your friends does not check your phone? What is that you do?
Password, ma'am.
Correct. So you keep password for each apps, you keep password for everything. Same way here, we can protect our worksheet so that nobody else will be able to edit anything in the or open our files, created files. So that is what we have it in the info. You can see here with protect workbook, click encrypt with password. This means encrypt is to protect. So encrypt with password means to protect your file. Click on encrypt with password. Class, am I fast? You're able to, yeah, are you following?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So go to info, protect workbook, encrypt with password. You get this. Give a password. Class, don't give a very lengthy password. Just give 1 2 3 4, just four numbers or 4 digits or something like that. Okay, and do okay. Enter the same password and do okay. So it says your workbook is protected. My workbook is protected only when I save my file. I repeat, the workbook is completed, the encryption is completed when I save my file. Okay, so save is to save your file, save as is to save the same file with a different name. So we'll first save the file. Okay, now you can see the say book name is changed. It is changed to what I have named. Okay, it is changed to what I have named. I will remove all these books. And do control N now. Okay. So I will close this file. The file is already saved. I'll open the file. See, it is asking me to give a password to it. I give a password. Okay. I close it again. Open. I give a wrong password. Okay. So only when you have a right password, you can open the software. So what I want you to do is, whatever three book we had opened, correct? So one of your book, name your name hyphen your register number. So that in this file you will be working everything from today. That is, whatever we'll be working from today's class, you'll be working in that particular workbook only, so that it is easier for me to see your assignments when asked. So we will have date wise sheets, we'll have date wise all the assignments. I'll be telling you there and then when it is used. And what I want you to do is, I repeat, your name hyphen your register number. Is that clear? Any confusions? One file with your name hyphen register number, that will be the file when you'll be working in the class with me. Okay, the rest of the files you create, it will be for your practice. So as I showed you, I told you to open Control N, I told you to open, go to file and open. So we have opened 3 Excel files, correct? So all those 3 Excel files, I want you to protect them with a password. I'll give you 2 minutes. Protect all 3 files and then we will go further. Any doubt? Shilpa, is everybody clear with what you have to
No,
do?
ma'am.
Okay. Everybody's done? Okay, class, are you done?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you've given a password. We will unencrypt our password. That is, remember class, once you've put a password, you forget it, you cannot take it back because we will, you have not been signed in the Microsoft, you just have been working with the sheets. Okay. Now go to info, go to protect workbook, same go to encrypt with password and delete the password. Okay, and do OK and save the file. I will close it, open. See, there is no password. Is it clear, class? You want me to show it again?
Once again, ma'am.
You show it.
Yeah, yeah. Go to file, info, protect, same encrypt with password. Here you will have password, no? Delete that password and do OK. Compulsorily save. Control plus S, save the file. Now close the file, open and see if it is asking you for a password or not. Is this part clear with everyone? Now
Yes, ma'am.
what I want you, yeah, now what I want you to do is, you had um, protected the 3 files. So I want you to unencrypt the 3 files. Unencrypt them. Class, you want, you can take a screenshot of this or write down, it's up to you. Once you're done with unencryption, you can do this. Okay. Class, quick access toolbar. Undo is one step back. Redo is one step forward. I'll just give you an example. If you're writing, okay, I will undo. So it goes. Redo, it comes. So when is this undo and redo useful is, see, undo, anytime you want one step back, it goes. If you have written 3-4 times and one step back is undo, and again you want to remove the previous ones, then you press undo again, so it goes one step back. But when you have only one text, undo acts both. Whatever you've written comes back, whatever you have written will get deleted. So undo redo is used when you have many functions together. Okay. And then this is to save. Here you can customize your quick access toolbar. That is, you can add or you can remove your quick access toolbar. So for now I have touch mouse is not required. So basically when you all will have save, undo, redo in your quick access toolbar. So for example, I want only undo and redo in my quick access toolbar. Why is this quick access toolbar used? When immediately I want to work on, so instead of going searching for that and then working, so it is better you have this directly. So you can go to file, save, but then this is more easier. So I want open, so I get a open here. So I can open the existing files instead of going here in file menu. Okay, so you can customize your option, but by default, because these three things are very commonly used, so that is why these three are there in the quick access toolbar. So the name only says quick access, that means which is for your easy accessibility. Okay. Girls, try with undo and redo, Control Z, Control Y, work, type something in a cell and do.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah. Control Z, Control Y. And try customizing the sheet. Sorry, quick access toolbar. Done with this class. Wait, instead of this, take a screenshot of this. Later you can go through this. I think everybody is clear with how to protect and unprotect the sheet, encrypt and unencrypt the file, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So anyone I say to share your screen and show me how to do, you'll be able to do. Everyone? Hmm. Okay. So I'll just tell you what all we did in the class today. That is, we had an introduction about MS Office, about the branches of MS Office, a brief, and about Excel, and we also did with the components of Excel. We also went through how it is used, where all it is being used, and then other components, and then we went with the quick access toolbar, the file menu, and encrypt and unencryption of files. Anything I've missed? New, we did open, info, save. So the next part of continue, we'll be continuing it in tomorrow's class. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, I missed the starting part of the MX essay. So, how can I see the starting part of it since my class end
Um,
late? So by the time I attend it, it'll be like 15 minutes delay.
every day, or you're talking only about today?
No, ma'am. Usually my class end at 5:10. So by the time I
Okay.
reach home, it'll be 6:15 or 6:10 sometimes.
Same here,
Okay.
ma'am.
So
Okay.
I missed today's part. I joined around 6:15, ma'am. Starting.
Okay. You might get the recordings. If not, you can talk to any of your friends and later come to me. If you have any doubts, I can clarify that. Will this be same every class?
Yes, ma'am. We have Monday to Friday till 5:10 classes.
What you can do is you can initially switch on through your mobile phones and then start working.
Ma'am,
I'll
that would
keep in
not be
mind, like,
possible
first. Why?
because I'll be driving, ma'am, so I cannot attend it.
That will be only two of you, no?
Even myself,
Okay.
ma'am.
How many of you?
Ma'am, most of our BCom
Even
till 5,
myself,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Most of the BCom students.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll see what we can do. I'll talk. We'll see what we can do. And maybe I'll ask in your group if you have to list how many of you, so that 6, 10, maybe in
Even
initial
recording is
first.
fine, ma'am.
Yeah,
We can
that is what I
also be starting recording and continue with wherever you have started.
correct. That is what we will do. Maybe first 10 minutes I'll not do much important topic. Maybe that is the solution is what I believe. Or if I have to give one or two notes, then you can take down in that first 10 minutes, and then the important part I can start from 6:10, because 6 your class starts. So I will not be delaying in the class. Okay.
Ma'am, if you could please start with the practical part after 6:15, it would be great.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll try as much as possible. Maybe
Okay.
one two who are late, you can just tell me that you will be late, and then, because this is something I understand you will have to practice. So I know you require practicals. So we'll see in the coming classes, we'll get to know how it's working. Then we can find some solutions if required. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So any doubts in today's class, we can wind up the class.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So thank you, class. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we'll be meeting. Okay. Bye bye.
Excuse me, ma'am. Attendance,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Attendance.
Attendance is put through how you log in, no? from login to logout time we'll be putting the attendance. I will not be taking attendance online. So that you have a login all full 1 hour class. It's 1.5 hour class. Okay. That's how we take attendance through your login and logout. Okay, class.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you. ಕಾಲ್ ಪೆಟ್ಟೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾಂ ಓಕೆ ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾಂ ಇದೇನು ಮಗ ಕಾಲ್ ಪೆಟ್ಟೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಿ ಹಾಂ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಇದಾಯಿತು ಸರ್ ತುಂಬ ಅಮ್ಮ